Hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. We definitely weren't talking about Baldur's Gate before the stream started.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Soul with light.
Thank you for I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light, 1010. Welcome in, Mon. Thank you for being first. Today, like, we're between games right now. So we're filling the between times with a fun little demo, which is like something Mon suggested that we play. So we're gonna do it. It's called Draculesti. I think that's how you pronounce it. Caused by a 12-hour depression game watch of Game Changer. Yeah!
Yeah,
Let's go! We've been here the whole time.
We've been here.
Here the
whole
time.
But yeah, this is basically a Dracula romance novel thing.
Fuck yeah.
So
What gave it away?
Hell yeah.
I don't know
What is a man?
I don't know what gave me that impression, but apparently Dracula might be in this game.
Mhm.
Just like
Are you serious?
Maybe.
Wait, in this game?
Maybe.
For real? Oh shit.
I think he's like in the corner somewhere. Like he's one of these
Maybe.
hands.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that hand might. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like this hand right here. I think
okay,
that's
cool.
Dracula.
Okay.
Reaching out for this little guy right here. But anyway,
Actually, it's an origin story, and the one that's in Bit is Dracula.
oh yeah, of course,
my
of
Oh my
course.
god.
His
I
dramatic
see.
backstory, where we finally get to see who Dracula romances as he turns into a vampire, which is what everyone had.
Bit by Vlad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, no, we don't know who's voicing who yet because we just kind of wing it with these ones. But I know I'm voicing Renfield because he's the protagonist. So
Chris
That's a
Redfield.
start. That's a start.
yeah. Hi, my name's
Beautiful.
Nur. I voice Renfield, I guess.
Oh, isn't Renfield the name of that one Nicolas Cage vampire movie?
He's
know.
usually like Dracula's lackey.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
it's called Renfield. Yeah.
But he's in this one, he's a lawyer.
Yeah,
oh
it's
I
shit!
think.
we're playing like fast and dirty with
We're
the
gonna get-
Dracula lore right here because it's not
I'll-
like that in the book.
Yeah.
But I'm here
I'll-
for it. Yeah. Anyway, anyone else want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ted, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
My name's Matcha. You can catch me playing 2XKO by the disco.
My name is Emoji, and I'm so fucking excited that Halloween shit is now in stores.
Oh my god, there's
Oh.
pumpkin spice things out right now.
What? my my name's Brevi, and shockingly, I actually don't know much about this game. But Mon, I do know that Jonathan is a separate character,
Yeah. Yeah, like
so they did not combine him.
Jonathan's somewhere else. And who knows if he'll show up in the demo. We don't know it. We've never touched this. Anyway, let's get started.
Is Dio
No.
in this game?
No.
Would you like? What
No.
kind of
Sure.
tutorial do we need?
It's
For an Atome game? No.
let me see what this is about. At times
Damn.
you'll have to say in Renfield's fate. Choices in italics describe actions, while choices in quotes describe dialogue responses. Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Are affected by his boldness. Choices with the lion will raise his boldness, and with the rabbit will lower it. Both ends of the scale can unlock new options, but being in the middle allows for more flexibility. Okay.
Purple, purple,
Prey?
Oh
purple.
my.
Are we gonna be a prey or?
Okay, key have been unlocked based on run. Okay, so the key ones like ones we get.
Okay.
Follow your heart or your curiosity. No one approach is superior to the others. Renfield's boldness is shown in the status screen. There are no premature or bad ends. In the full release, Renfield will be able to meet a variety of terrible fates. Be wary. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, perfect. We'll hit all of them if we
That's
play the full
exciting.
game.
Yeah. So there is a bot. We tried to test it out before stream, but it wasn't working. But there is like a bot that you could potentially get to like have people choose things. But instead, we have chat choice stuff. So you can use the channel points if you want to decide Renfield's fate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Romania, 1931, Castle Dracula. Oh. I, Roger M. Renfield, have been sent by the Harker and Hawkins law firm to complete the sale of a number of English properties. To the castle's master, Prince Dracula.
Wow, he's cunty.
Though Dracula has been hospitable, his domain is less so. Ghosts haunt the halls of this oversized tomb. Oh, really? There's ghosts in this one? Alongside other unnamable creatures, men made of smoke and ash. My host swears are nothing but bad dreams. And yes, it's true, I have a history of waking nightmares. That I've lost good years in a sanitarium. When since when do nightmares leave handprints? No amount of charm and hard liquor can fully convince me the monsters aren't there. The more Dracula piles me with them, the less I trust him too. I think we can kiss a ghost in this one, actually.
Kiss
You
a
can.
ghost.
Yes! Who can I rely on in this terrible place? Our nightcap knocks me out until sunset the following day. I'm a total disgrace. And I feel like shit. Someone's come through and left documents on the desk. I am absurdly late for work. At least there'll be a distraction from everything that happened last night, my own conduct included. Alongside the documents is a breakfast tray. Scrambled eggs, bacon, grilled tomato, and hash browns.
Damn.
Most of it looks delicious. Can't say I want the bacon, but in these parts, best to eat it and avoid any undue attention. Beside the plate, a freshly cut rose is being used as paperweight, keeping a delicate piece of stationery in place. Oh?
Oh.
I move
my.
the rose aside and look at the message. I'm assuming this is somebody else. Anyone else want to read the letter that we got?
Master Renfield, I apologize for the disturbances last night. Do not feel guilty for being distressed by the condition of our home. It makes terrible noises that stoke worse ideas. If you like a tamer evening, there'll be tea in the parlor where we ate yesterday. I've invited the bride for a proper introduction. Theodora is eager to hear about her new home. Present yourself at the parlor between 7 and 8 if you can count, if you have any interest. Otherwise, best of luck with your work.
He said
Oh,
count.
fuck me. Should have known.
Yep.
It's Dracula.
As I eat breakfast, I consider my next move. Whatever I do now will set the tone for our relationship from here out. Should I try and patch things over or let the wound fester?
Ooh.
Furthermore, there's that forbidden haunted bathroom. My bathroom. Closest to the tower, anyway. Best to confront new fears as soon as possible. I can't spend this whole trip afraid of a sink. If I don't attend tea, I ought to confirm the ghost was nothing but a trick of faulty lights, lest I develop new phobia. Besides, I never did get the shave last night. What'll it be, Renfield? Heed your master's call or brave your creepy toilet. Wait! Shit,
Oh no.
Did you just pick a choice?
Yeah, like, I clicked it just, like, immediately, like, it popped up, like, as I was trying to click to progress it. Let me, ugh.
I think it auto-saves after each choice, so you might be able to go back, like, save and load or something.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, there we go. So are we going to accept Dracula's invitation to tea or prove the bathroom ghost doesn't exist?
Oh my god.
You know, the bathroom ghost.
The one that's in Harry Potter by Hatsune Miku?
Yeah. Yeah. So, do we want to see Dracula? Oh, Mon? We're going to see Dracula or the bathroom ghost? Ghost! Let's go! Whatever it was that actually happened last night, whether or not he knows more than he lets on, I'm not comfortable with how Dracula pretended not to notice the marks on my neck. Best to keep some distance, finish the documents as quickly as possible, and leave before the situation gets worse. Staying functional means staying clean. Let's take a look at that sink. Toiletry bag in hand, I return downstairs for round 2. I clean the mirror and there will be nothing there. Then I'll shave. It will be fine. The bathroom is identical to the night before. The steam's dispersed, but the mirror is clouded with dust. Sure enough, when I wipe the largest section clean, there's nothing but me inside. My sorry, stubbly face. Time to fix that. I refill the sink and carefully retrieve the razor from the jumble and set about shaving. I'm less precise than usual. Still terrified there'll suddenly be someone behind me. Or worse, a bodiless voice filling the room. Oh no. The third stroke wobbles. The fourth stroke I slip harmlessly. The fifth stroke cuts straight into my jaw. I lose hold of the razor. It clangs on the floor near my shoe. Since the room's nominally out of order, there aren't any towels, and I forgot mine. What to do about the blood? There is a lot of it. I clamp my hand to the wound. It's shallow but prolific. It seeps between my fingers and drips on my collar. Gotta wash it clean. Ducking towards the sink, I scoop both hands through the water to splash it on me. When I stand up straight again, the mirror is brighter. A faint glow emanates through the room. Before I can react, there are hands on my shoulders. Alright, who wants to be this one?
My, what a nasty cut! What a nasty cut!
I've had auditory hallucinations and visual hallucinations, but never anything tactile.
Here, let me help!
Oh no. Releasing my right shoulder, they move their hand to my jaw.
Oh god.
Then they lean over and, while I'm too stunned to react, press their mouth to the wound. It's almost a kiss. Finally, they withdraw. Their reflection clarifies in the mirror. A beautiful young man. When our eyes meet amidst the cracks, he lets himself breathe.
Saliva to help it heal.
I breathe too. Oh! He looks at the mirror and his face twinges. It's impossible to tell whether he's focused on my reflection or his own. Hard to know where to go next. Eventually, I find some composure and say, what? It just goes so quickly. Oh.
Wow, this is gonna be fast.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. I guess you have to click like in the bottom right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. So we have, who are you? Where did you come from? Or I didn't need your help.
Oh, that's the bold
You're not
choice.
gonna ask how are you?
Yeah, the bold one. If we want to be bold, we can say.
You can be rude.
Let's be Control B bold.
Alright. I didn't need your help.
It's dangerous to bleed around here.
Oh, so you had to introduce yourself to a stranger lips first.
Oh, you're lucky I chose lips. I don't have any other options.
Not even a handkerchief.
Alas, no.
So, are we gonna continue doing
wow.
I just take the lead or
Oh
thank you
my.
though? Whoa!
Do we make Renfield a slut?
Mon?
Oh my god,
My,
Mon.
Mon? I'm so excited. I prefer to take the lead.
I didn't expect a power button.
Bear that in mind if it happens again.
Ideally, you take my advice to heart, and it doesn't.
I'll try my best. I try to turn and face him directly, but he catches my shoulders again and keeps me looking at the mirror.
We're not finished, are we?
Whoa! Huh?
I interrupted you last night and again now.
If I could please have the razor.
Oh, try mine.
Before I can react, he slides his grip down my arm to take hold of my wrist and guides my hand to the mirror.
Open your fingers.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh
Um,
my god.
So are we gonna do it or refuse?
Don't worry. I just have a.
Oh, this one's the rabbit
combos
option.
ready for you.
Are we gonna be docile or bold?
We're gonna be
Are
a
you-
slut. Do it.
Are you
Do
really
it.
gonna
Okay.
back down after saying what you said before?
I splay them out and expose my
Oh my God,
bloody
he's gonna-
palm.
Oh
He-
my!
He pushes me forward, so I press it to the center of the cracks. Tiny, powdery bits of glass prickle against my skin. It's uncomfortable. Slowly, a red glow spreads out from the center, along each line, to the ends, as if the glass is bleeding too. Then, like a cut healing at umpteen times the speed, the cracks close. The mirror is a single perfect pane. Ooh!
Wow, looks like you're a perfect salve.
He lets go of my hand and I lower it to grasp the edge of the sink. A tiny latch is now visible at the edge of the mirror. He clicks it open and swings the surface out, revealing an indented cabinet space behind. There are 3 items on the middle shelf. A strangely curved comb, a bulky off-white hairpin, and a folding razor with an oversized grip. Just having a safety razor against my face can be unnerving. Is he really going to use this instead?
Oh, it's like one of those like.
A straight razor.
Yeah.
Mm.
He takes it from the shelf. Yes, he is. As he unfolds it, he closes the cabinet.
I hope you don't mind.
Uh.
When we're done, don't forget to take those too.
I'm not sure I need...
I need you to.
Oh boy.
Alright, let me start
Kupo.
the timer.
Oh, I have to say Kupo now. Kupo!
3, 2, 1, let's go, Capo. As he brings the razor close and tilts it around my peripheral vision, I notice the grip has a serrated edge, Capo. 7 sharp points of varying size and shape, Capo.
7 Scarlet.
7 scarlet, Kupo. On a grip of dull ivory, Kupo. He touches it to my skin and I realize what it is, Kupo. I say nothing, Kupo. With total grace, he slides the blade over my cheek, Kupo. Now I can't say anything, Kupo. What would I say if I could speak, Kupo? His practiced hands make short work of the task, Kupo. This is a man who's done this for as many hours as any barber, Kupo. When he's done, he folds the blade and presses it into my bloody palm, Kupo.
Ah, this edge is as straight as me. Don't forget the other pieces.
Oh, he forgot something at the end of that sentence, Ghost, Kupo.
Kupo!
Ghost?
Renfield, you got a start of a sentence you need to start, Kupo.
What, Kupo?
There you go. Yeah, it's Kupo. Maybe next time we meet, we could play a game, Kupo. Chess or perhaps billiards. Ah, I got 8 balls.
You got 8 balls what, Kupo?
Kupo! God,
Wait, Kupo!
I'm so focused on the accent, Kupo, that I can't remember the Kupo. Yes, let's do billiards, Kupo.
I whip around, Kupo. He's not there, Kupo. It's like he never was there, Kupo. The razor's still in my hand, Kupo. 7 sharp points along the razor grip, Kupo. Whereas the grip of the comb, which has a similar curve, has 7 holes, Kupo. Atop the bony body of the hairpin, 9 loose teeth have been strung together to look like flowers, Kupo. Split into 3 discrete pieces, Kupo. The lower half of someone's jaw rests in my hands, Kupo.
Oh, hell no.
Do it. I hope you like this, but I'm gonna hit it, sink it into your back pocket, Kupo.
Oh, okay, Kupo. After that, strange encounter, I desperately need normalcy, Kupo. Retreating to my bedroom, I slam the next section of documents on the table and bury my head in the driest details on offer, Kupo. I calculate sales taxes, Kupo. I cross-reference details about extension permits, Kupo. I note depths of water lines, Kupo. Anything to stop me thinking about the pieces of human jawbone I stuffed at the bottom of my suitcase, Kupo. I absolutely will not think about it, Kupo. I'll think about condition reports instead, Kupo. Ellipses, Kupo. I dropped my pen and opened my suitcase, Kupo. Digging through it, I found pieces of jawbone, Kupo. Someone has engraved the razor piece with a floral motif, Kupo. The teeth have been plucked from the grip of the comb, Kupo. Ellipses. Looped into a makeshift daisies to decorate the top of the hairpin, Kupo. The more I look at it, the more disgusted I become, Kupo. It's not right, desecrating someone's body parts like this, Kupo. I've got to dismantle them, Kupo. There aren't any scissors or pliers or pry tools in my bag, but I bet I can find some around the room, Kupo. So, are we gonna check the wardrobe, the desk, or the nightstand, Kupo?
You should check out the pool table if you ask me, Kupo.
Kupo. A mystery, Kupo.
Alright, I can pull out the dice.
Yeah, Kupo.
I'm like, oh, I'll eat some curry.
Ooh, delicious, Kupo.
I didn't even think they had billiards back then, Kupo.
Me neither,
The
Kupo.
dice say, check the nightstand, Kupo.
Okay. Kupo. The nightstand is already full with all the useful items you'd expect. Matches, candles, a torch, Kupo. Even a set of pliers and a box with odds and ends of hardware, nails, screws, and wood glue, Kupo. Tucked in the rear corner is what looks like an antique spruce talking board, Kupo. A worn... What the fuck is that word, Kupo?
Planchette.
Planchette.
A worn planchette on brass casters sits upturned on top, Kupo.
Oh no, Kupo.
Instead of the
Ouija board?
Yeah, we got an
A
Ouija board, Kupo.
A wiggy board?
Instead of the Latin alphabet, there are 72 unfamiliar symbols inscribed on the board, Kupo. Phony, crude, mass market spiritualism, but the beliefs of others can be a threat in their own, Kupo. Okay, we are... Thank you for the redeem.
Oh, thank God.
It's a creepy discovery, regardless of whether it has any power. So...
Disassemble the jaw to...
What? Yeah, we could disassemble the jaw tools, but we didn't find anything. Well, actually, wait, we did find something in there.
Yeah, you found pliers.
found
Yeah,
pliers.
we do have pliers.
Oh,
I was
you
sorry,
better not.
I was too distracted by the Ouija board.
Ouija board?
Yeah.
Yahoo! Dice.
Wahoo.
Check the wardrobe.
All right. What's in here? The wardrobe is half empty. There's enough space to put my clothes, but the other half is taken up by an assortment of suits and outerwear, with rows and shoes in a row along the bottom. The drawers are the same, empty on the left, squished full of undergarments on the right. Nothing is modern, but it ranges from a few decades old to several centuries. While I'm sorting through, I find something hard in the pocket of the most recent suit. It's a utility knife. All right, do we want to check the... We might as well check the desk.
Yeah,
Might as well.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Hmm.
The drawers of the desk seem empty, but the compartments look shallower than the exterior. I feel around the edges of the top drawer and find an unsubtle false bottom. Beneath is a selection of leather journals, along with some loose papers and a stationery set, all in Romanian. It's impossible to read anything but the initial the unsealed letters are signed with. M. M for what?
Hell, it couldn't be murder.
Luckily, it's just jewelry wire holding the teeth together, so it cuts easily. Whatever's securing the blade and comb to the jawbone grifts has gotten brittle. Those pry apart fine. Once I've wiped the edges clean of glue residue... Ah! The loose pieces jitter across the floor in front of me, trembling autonomously over the boards. Like there's a weak magnetism between them. Teeth roll towards the jaw pieces shark towards each other. The teeth rattle into their sockets. The sides twist and flip until they flank the front teeth. There's a hiss like a sword being clenched as they fuse back together. It's a complete lower jaw now. I have a million questions about why there is a disembodied jaw hidden in the bathroom.
Oh, you'll say the revelation will be jaw-dropping.
And almost as many about the belongings left around the bedroom. What happened to the former occupants? It all leads back to one man. I wonder if he's still in the parlor.
Ooh, there's the pool table.
Ooh!
Ah, Master Renfield. I'm Markiplier. I was just about to turn in for the night. Did you receive my note?
I'm here to work, so I chose to
You
work.
don't want to be like this.
But you made it in the end. Wonderful. Obviously, we're well past stream time, but perhaps some brandy or cigar or some Minecraft.
I'm not a smoker, and a drink would help a lot, but the billiard tables caught my eye. The man in the bathroom mentioned liking billiards. I never played. This could be an opportunity to learn. How about... There's a noise at the door.
Got the
A good-
smokes.
Oh. Right.
Do you want me to take this emoji?
Go for it, Brevi.
Okay. I got the smokes. Oh.
Personally, I'm keen for War Stash. Come in.
Huh? The stylish woman from
What?
last night enters.
Huh?
Well-heeled and well-dressed as any shopper I'd see along Kadam. All dolled up, only she has nowhere to go. When she scowls at me, I feel like I'm back in secondary school. She presses a cigar box into Dracula's hands, but before she separates from him, she takes one out and lights it for herself. She blows the smoke in my face.
We never got a proper introduction.
That's your own fault. Master Renfield, this is Cesara, one of my brides.
Cesara.
Ches is fine.
As the lady of the house, you're owed a certain amount of respect from the help.
Oh, am I now?
You're my bride.
Oh, really? Yeah, your middle bride?
Oh no.
If you're not going to be polite, go somewhere else.
Okay. Bye.
She pushes past towards the door in trailing smoke. As she reaches the frame, she leans an arm onto it and turns back to look at me.
I hope last night didn't scare you too much.
With a toss of her hair and flick of ash, she leaves the room.
Her attitude is an acquired taste like blood.
Well, if he says so.
A cigar, Master Renfield?
No, thank you. Smoking's bad.
What can I offer then?
So are you gonna ask for a game of billiards or how about some brandy? So are we gonna get crunk or play pool?
I suggest the billiards.
Oh god, still hear him.
I live in the smoke.
Unless someone chooses.
Yeah, unless somebody choose.
Right,
¿Por qué no los dos?
Only you can choose our direction. Or the dice.
Can we do drunk billiards? Is that an option?
Oh, I'm already halfway there, sister.
Reminds me of college.
Yeah.
How about some brandy? Is the
How about
coin
some
choice.
brandy? I
This
have
roast is
to
so
calm
much fun.
down. He pours me a glass, but none for himself.
Forgive me. I had mine just before you came by. I had to do a drunk FNAF stream. I've got a cigar, though.
He smokes, I drink. Why does she act like that?
The same as many brides. Can't live with her husband. Can't live without him.
Shouldn't he have something more insightful to say?
It's a normal dynamic for a married couple. Why pretend otherwise?
You're an unusual family in a lot of regards.
Not this one.
That's a lie. But I can see I've hit a wall. What about your relationship with the last guest in the tower? Someone else's belongings are in the cupboards and drawers.
That's our lost and found. It makes a good storeroom, out of sight, out of mind.
You've got plenty of other options, like the out-of-order bathroom. He tenses.
I hope you didn't use it. Not that it's usable. Broken pipes, damaged mirror, ghost, and all.
What?
The last guest did that.
How long's it been out of order?
I've lost track. Too many FNAF 7 night streams. Hard to call maintenance out here.
Could have fooled me. The rest of this place is in good nick.
We try our best. Some rooms fall out of regard, and not all of them are worth the effort of saving. If only it were easier to get help, but after the bite of 80
Huh?
Huh?
I finished my drink. Thank you for the company.
Be careful around those unused rooms. I keep all the occupied parts of the castle in decent condition, but it is too big to keep track of everything. Who knows what harm awaits in those forgotten corners?
Duly noted. I bow to him instinctually and as I leave the room. It's a shame we didn't get to play billiards. I feel like I understand him in the castle better now.
You should have played billiards then, you dumbass! Where's the brandy?
I go to bed with a stronger grasp of the situation, but no more comfort in it. But this place is dangerous, like a dark cavern full of bear traps. I'm sure I'll put a foot in one soon enough. But which will it be? Settling under the blankets, I stare up at the canopy. There's a constant draft in the tower. The chiffon curtains drift in and out from the bed. I breathe with the air currents, weak, unceasing motion. Like pale sheets of...
What's with the music?
Yeah,
snow.
Oh,
what's
just
going on?
listen midnight too.
Oh.
There are no curtains in the bathroom. For anyone to see anything, both parties would have to stand in precise locations. One the neighboring rooftop, one against the window, which meant the landlord never saw the need to add any. Nevertheless, it's discomforting to look out and know the world can look in. Snow falls over Berlin. Typical February weather. But it's light, and the radio babbles from the hall as I lie in my bath, the signal steady for the moment. From where I'm lying, I can see the hazy Mitt skyline. Snow comes down, boilers vent up, everyone struggles to stay warm. Surrounded by hot water and bubbles, I breathe slowly, appreciate being home. Tomorrow, I'll be in Romania. Berlin hasn't been totally hospitable to me. Last year's election, any sensible person would be terrified.
Huh.
Oh, I wonder what's going on.
Wait, it's like the 1800s. But
Oh, okay. So not a certain individual got kicked out of
not that
one.
one.
I think it's 1931.
Oh, it is?
Shit.
Oh, I thought it was
that
1800
means
shit.
that
Never mind.
We're primed to see the man himself.
But there's not a nation in Europe that treat me, in all facets, as I wish to be treated. Nowhere is good, just better or worse. Which will Romania be? I sweep the water over my chest, tracing half-healed scars, and try to forget the world outside. Home is these walls. Central steam heating, green glass ceramic tiles, a porcelain sink, fogged windows, long narrow corridors, tight rooms with parquet floors, electric lamps and fridge and a stove. The safe haven of a made man. I am a made man. I have made it to safety. Tomorrow I'll leave my building, survive another week, and make it home by the end. Now the view is almost all white. This must be record snowfall. Unsurprisingly, the signal fades to gentle static, and the radio broadcast stops. I don't like the ambiance. Water's cooling. Between the drifts, there's a burst of blue light. A meteor shower? I wish it were a clear night. I would have liked to see. Is it visible from outside? Who wants to be... Oh, Moji, want to voice the radio?
No apologies for the interruption. We'll now be resuming our regular broadcast. Stay right where you are and settle in for a classic. Lizette's Mephisto Polka.
Oh, Mephisto.
Oh, outside is a perfect pale void. The radio returns. A piano piece that buzzes along an annoying frequency. It's meant to be jazz hour.
Oh my
Ah.
god.
How'd it reconnect? I wanted jazz.
You like that?
I love jazz, Barry. The bath has gone cold. If I get out, I can turn the radio off and take a look at the lights from my
Oh
balcony.
my god, he's gonna slip.
When I try to stand, my legs won't move. The water clings like glue. Despite how long I've been in the tub, the bubbles haven't popped. In fact, weren't they waist high before? Hadn't they reached chest height? I can't lift my arms either. I lie limp in the too heavy water, unable to move as the bubbles rise. I'm not drowning here. They can't find me like this. Imagine the headlines. I don't want to imagine the headlines. Tensing every molecule of myself, I explode upwards. Lurch onto the tiles, gasp for air, catch the sink for balance. There's no splash. No wet handprint on the porcelain. No damp sole on the bath mat. A red shape lies amidst the bubbles in the water. Its lower jaw has been torn off and its eyes are gone. Below the waterline, I catch glimpses of an empty chest and incomplete arms. With its short black hair and narrow waist. That's me, isn't it? And I'm... The radio plays static. I step through the hall to silence it. Too tall, too dry, too dignified. I am a pearl and the world is my oyster. There is no hallway, no radio, white noise and darkness, Kingdom Hearts. A breeze comes through. The darkness broadens. As my borrowed eyes adjust, the shades separate until I can see the night above and the forest all around. Great wing beats pound through the air overhead. As they pass by, they rain soot and ash. Larger objects fall in its wake, antique pages with torn edges. I catch one as it slips by my face. A woodcut illustration of someone in a silhouette, surrounded by people bent in supplication. Beneath the illustration is a title. Cantimer. When I lower the page, the scene has changed. A throne room, Eastern style, with an upholstered couch. Sat in the throne is a translucent figure who leans forward for a closer look at me. We regard each other. Slowly, the figure extends an arm. They roll their wrist and gesture for me to exit. I shy towards the door. If the Sultan wills it, so it shall be. On the other side is a plain stone chamber from an entirely different country, era, reign.
Is Renfield okay?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think Renfield's okay. Opposite
He's
the
having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah. Opposite the throne room is a heavy metal door secured with bars, deadbolts, and massive locks. Through a narrow slit in the door, I see sunlight. Something shifts into place behind the slit. One by one, a series of charred fingers stick through. Okay.
Don't want to be emoji, I guess. That's a cool effect, though.
Yeah.
Please. Leave. No.
The occupant drags their face to the bars. Thank you for the hydrate. Amidst the melted flesh is a pair of sharp green eyes. Nobody wants me here. How do I escape? Where is home? Fleeing alongside the stone corridor, I take it back outside into a courtyard. It's snowing. Meteoric lights flash in the sky, thrown from the atmosphere, to land in the mountains beyond. The gates are open. I run for the hills.
Oh.
Amidst the peaks is a perfect pale void. Stumbling through the banks and drifts, I keep focused on a dim aura ahead. That blue glow behind the white. The snow deepens. Knees, hips, waist, chest. I am consumed by the cold. A hand reaches for mine. It pulls me from the snow. I'm carried, half conscious, to the edge of a large box, dropped unceremoniously into a frigid concrete bath. While I sputter and shiver and shake, a grate slides across the top, trapping me inside. My rescuer straddles the box and peers through the grate.
Leaving so soon.
Dracula straddles the box. No.
Good. Abandonment is the cruelest kind of treachery. You wouldn't abandon FNAF night.
Reaching out of sight, he takes hold of something. Is it Freddy?
Why not stay forever at Fazbear's Pizzeria?
A bright silver knife.
We have forever, don't we?
The smile he wears doesn't reach his eyes. The knife lingers in the space between us. When we move... Ouch. The world ends.
Whoa.
In the morning, the relative morning, the wrong 6 o'clock, I'm awoken by the sound of, traffic. Staggering to the window, I see a convoy of horses, riders, carts, and carriages clattered into the courtyard at the front of the castle. This tower is angled over a ravine, but peering to the side, some of the pass is visible. There's a smell to investigate, too. Another delicious breakfast. Today it's kind of a frittata with tomato relish. Whatever happens in this trip, at least I'll have a good final meal.
So optimistic.
I sit down to eat and resolve to visit the courtyard after. Several dozen people are here. At the edge of the courtyard, I see some of them opening stable doors and feeding their horses. People are muttering, gossiping, conspiring all around, in all sorts of languages: Hungarian, Russian, Greek, Turkish, German. The short bride, Theodora, converses with a woman in Romanian. High above the battlements, the ragged bride, Elenia, watches like a gargoyle. There's no sign of Dracula or Says. Excited to meet new, less hostile people, I cross the courtyard to join Theodora's conversation. Good
Ooh, I like
evening.
that effect.
Yeah. They both fall silent as they turn to face me. Theodora considers her words carefully.
Good evening, Mr. Renfield.
Let's be this one.
Muna. Englishman.
Englishman.
My reputation precedes me. What brings you and yours to the castle?
Fuck me!
Yeah.
Say the line, 1010.
Castel.
Nimik.
We trade. Many like to trade with the prince or his princess.
She flashes a longing look at Theodora. She anxiously tries to ignore her.
You have some countrymen here. Why not talk to them?
From England? Paying closer attention to the medley of languages, I hear a Cornish accent near the flashiest car. Let's be English!
It wasn't very
Oh
English.
shit. Shit. It's okay. He'll be help soon.
A man comforting someone hidden in the back seat. As I approach
Down
you,
to New York.
as I approach, he rapidly evaluates my clothes.
Oh, see, the Lord sent a concert.
Sorry, no, I'm just a lawyer. I'm worse than that.
A lawyer?
Selling Dracula a property. So let's be the sister.
Shush.
A girl in her late teens jolts straight in the seat.
It hurts.
She is emaciated and covered in sweat, hair a mess over her face.
Not long.
A trio of nearby visitors shuffle uncomfortably at the girl's crying. I'm uncomfortable too. I
You
don't
don't
wanna,
have to look.
I don't want to ask anyone anything and name like, is she okay? Obviously not, but I don't know how to help either. Not acknowledging her seems the worst of all. You're here to visit Prince Dracula, miss? She whines, neither affirmative or negative.
remember English. What is English? Do you think you can save her?
Is that his rift then? Faith healing? The Rasputin routine? It's all
Rah,
a
rah.
ripoff, as far as I'm concerned. But if they're this desperate, it seems cruel to say no. To say so. Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
It
So
was a cat that really was fine.
so is there something truly special about him? He's worth a try. Frankly, I think you've been given the runaround. Uh-oh.
Damn.
Oh, we couldn't be
Damn.
bold. No, we couldn't be
Damn.
bold.
Yeah, so we have the boldness and the neutral and the being a little scared bunny rabbit route.
Honestly, if it's trying to be bold, it should show a female lion because they do the hunting.
So, if you don't choose something, chat, I have the dice ready. And you know what it
Mhm.
says, chat?
What does it say?
Option 3.
Oh,
What the?
uh-oh.
What an
Oh
option.
boy!
Frankly, I think you've been given the runaround. Nobody should have their hope exploited like this. Vultures, positioning someone so they'll die where they can be fed on, profiting from an inevitable death. It's cruel to him and it's cruel to his sister. Both of them deserve the truth and a peaceful end. Not this desecration.
Oh, how could you?
His voice catches in his throat. The worst part is that he doesn't want to hear it.
This is between us and the prince anyway. And miracles are for believers.
It hurts.
Before her screaming can scare everyone from the courtyard, a new figure arrives.
Oh,
Steps from the castle. The crowd falls silent around her as she crosses to the car. She draws a small, clear bottle from the pocket of her coat and presses it to the Englishman's hand.
For her pain.
The Englishman accepts wordlessly.
He's
He turns to his sister, uncorks the bottle, and tips the contents into her mouth. Like a child, she panics, almost spits it out, swallows with a sour expression. Within moments, she relaxes. Her eyes flutter closed. She lies across the backseat of the car, breathing slowly. Tez relaxes too.
Yeah, here to meet the prince.
yes, you?
Come inside. We'll find somewhere for her to rest and you can have a meal.
Too kind, too kind.
It would be cruel not to offer.
The Englishman takes his sister from the car and proceeds inside. Tess doesn't move. She regards Theodora coldly. Theodora is unflinching, and though the supplier she's talking to has become anxious, then shoots a look at me. At last she leaves.
Oh, okay.
The courtyard remains quiet. Not for long. Theodora and her supplier move alongside me.
Have you seen her smile?
No? Should I have?
20 years, not a smile. Everyone is afraid of her.
Oh, Nico. She's just troubled.
Trouble? Yes, she is trouble. She troubled you yet, Englishman?
I draw a sharp breath. So she's been quite
my
rude,
God,
or I
okay,
don't
man.
have any complaints about her.
When will I get?
Stick bug.
Boop, 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 boop.
So she rude, or I don't have any complaints.
The coin says she's
Oh.
been quite rude.
She's been quite rude. That one?
Yeah. Always, unless you are in the jaws of death, she is rude.
Theodora's iron will bends for a moment to reveal hidden concern. She regards me like a child stuck in the middle of a flooding river. There is nothing she can do to save me from whatever current I'm caught in.
Oh, don't worry, Master Renfield. The rest of us have you in your best interest at heart.
Tu?
Elfitria.
Be cautious, Englishman.
Always am.
Are you?
With a little bow, I turn to leave.
You went into the haunted bathroom.
Time to go say hi to my Ouija board. The cobbles are slick and I almost fall over.
Heh, truly.
I'm fine.
Dumbass, oh my god.
Oh, you'll be fine,
Oh,
alright.
Oh
boy.
shit! Before I can make it further into the castle, I'm intercepted by the man himself.
Ah! Quite a crowd today to watch. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
You're not gonna greet them yourself, Markiplier?
No, of course not. The brides take care of it. And my mustache.
He forgot he lost his pink mustache in the warm-up.
They certainly do. Are your brides your mods?
Yes, mods. Hit that man's pee-pee. Back to work.
Yes, nice to see visitors, but they've got their jobs and I've got mine.
Being a vampire, you goddamn lawyer. I mean, later tonight.
Huh?
Huh?
The correct word is parasite.
We entertain some of the guests in the Great Hall, and it can get rowdy. You know, Super Smash Brothers and all. The
Uh-huh.
tower should be far enough away that it doesn't bother you, but
Ignore the commotion? Of course.
you'll be brought your dinner like usual, you parasite. Have a pleasant evening, Master Renfield!
What? And you yourself,
No.
Prince Dracula?
Don't worry.
He sweeps off along one of the many unmapped corridors.
No, Foxy!
I love the border effect. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so cool. Despite what I told him, I'd like to take a look around the house before I return upstairs. I got a lot done yesterday avoiding the family, so there's not much time pressure and,
Welcome to the family, son!
avoiding the family meant I saw barely any of the house. There's time for a couple of tasks. Besides, if I'm destined for another encounter with the ghost, I ought to find somewhere to study the basics of billiards.
You're such a horrible ghost,
should you,
Renfield.
Renfield?
Wouldn't want to get caught out by a dead man.
Okay, Renfield.
Oh, so we-
you're
oh!
happy, want you?
Oh, so we can look at 2 places out of here.
Fuck! There's no go upstairs!
Nope,
for
no
the
go
meme.
upstairs. And there's actually a decently programmed game, so Oh,
No.
Matcha, where are we going? Oh, Mon, okay.
Mon,
Okay.
and Mon, yeah.
Both of you say what you
Oh.
want. Go upstairs. We can't go upstairs.
God,
We can't do
I would
that.
say, you better work on your billiard playing skills, white boy.
Okay, I figured that. Mon, what do you want? Because we're gonna go wherever you want afterwards. We can't go upstairs though. That's what I was gonna pick. Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Well,
But we
going
also
downstairs is look
we-
around the ground floor, right?
we
Mon?
could go
If you
downstairs.
go downstairs, you'd have to go upstairs to get back to this place, meaning you did kind of choose upstairs.
Maybe the billiards are upstairs. Yeah, we're going downstairs. Okay, so we'll do ground floor after billiards. All right. I wander around a bit and find all sorts of places. Dining rooms, guest rooms, a drawing room, a dance hall. And then I hit the jackpot. A
Dante.
library!
Oh.
Spread over multiple rooms and levels with tens of thousands of books inside. This is incredible. The Spirit's request is still in the back of my mind, so I start searching for a sports and games section to brush up on my billiards technique. It's on the ground floor between other hobby books. Everything is properly cataloged like a real library. Pulling out a book on billiards rules, I stop to read it. Interesting.
Isn't it gonna
I never
like be the
considered-
dude who's like, I read all the books on how to be good at my sports?
I,
fail.
Taking book smarts, literally.
I never considered that. Oh, what a great idea. Yes.
What?
Hey.
I slammed the book shut.
Like you're reading porn.
Oh, Chumpy, what are you reading there?
It wasn't billiards porn, I swear.
What?
I thought it was
What?
alone. No, it's not that. I thought it was alone. For private time. I thought,
Uh-huh.
oh, you're done with the man and his sister. Have they calmed down?
They're resting.
Looks as though she could use a rest herself. There's no shine in her eyes, just a flat matte exhaustion. Huh. Probably shouldn't ask. She's probably the only one who will answer truthfully. Does Dracula really heal people? She flinches.
Not really. Just a good job faking it.
Oh.
If it's
You
bakery,
faked it,
why
huh?
does any of the caravan come back?
There's other deals he can do. They ask us for favors. He fulfills them. You know.
How feudal.
Yeah, a feudal lord in the wrong century.
Settling into conversation, she slouches back against the shelves.
How he and Theodora like it. What were you gossiping about with her and her stupid girlfriend?
This has been honest with me. Best to return the courtesy. You, of course.
Of course.
She folds her arms over her chest.
Someone's gotta run people away before they get eaten. But those two think it's fine to be a predatory business as long as it's a family business.
Getting closer to the truth of this place. Better, press the advantage. Predatory. How?
This castle tears people apart. It's still just a job to you. You think you'll go home in a few days, same as any other assignment, same as ever.
Yeah. Admittedly, it is a creepier assignment than usual.
Once he's got you in his castle, though, you're like a fly in a web. And he's the spider.
But I thought I was a spider.
No, honey, no. And above him are the birds and the cats and a million higher orders of animal.
Am I the cat?
No, definitely not. No.
Well,
You're like a
that's-
gnat or something.
What? Well, that's feudalism for you.
Yeah, I try to get people out of the web.
Well, not me, right? I'm the cat.
You're not the cat. You're like an inchworm or some shit. I don't know. When I can't,
say-
I try. I don't need the peanut gallery talking. When I can't, I try to make being stuck in it painless.
Am I in the web?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, are you?
She won't answer.
Gee, I don't know.
That'll be a yes. How could I possibly follow on from that? Realizing she struck the conversation dead, she leans around to check what I'm reading. My hand blocks her view.
Bro, it's
So,
just billiards.
She
Billiards
plays
pulling, huh?
All this talk of sticks and holes.
She places her
Yeah,
hand over mine, interlocks our fingers, and shifts them clear of the title. I stand a little straighter.
No, you're
She
not
laughs.
straight.
Goddamn.
a hole in one, eh? Studying up on your.
Four.
That's golf. It's the basics. I saw the table and I wanted to play, but I can barely remember how it goes.
Well, I'm something of an expert myself.
Of sticks and holes?
I mean, maybe instead of Vladdy, you could play with some.
She has a realization. Her hand falls away and she turns a lighter shade of pale.
Is the table all you saw?
I turn to her. What else would I see? She tightens her lips.
I don't know, there's weird shit around here. I didn't get good playing the prince. There was someone else once.
I stare her in the eyes. Did he live in the tower? She doesn't move or speak. Who was he?
I mean, you'd know his voice if he challenged you to a match.
She chooses her words carefully.
He he gets more aggressive as he goes. It tilts like a bag of telly board. Keep steady and he'll lose. He... no.
He no? I don't think I'll get anything else out of her.
Just no.
Thank you for your advice. Unexpectedly bitter and pained, she replies.
It's good someone's here to play him. He's really fucking annoying. First in a while.
You haven't?
I can't.
Unsure how to respond, I give her a little wave. Good evening, says. Pass her the book. And
I
step
don't
from
want
the
to read
room.
Billions porn.
Usually you say good evening when you greet someone, not when you part ways.
Go
Alright.
downstairs.
Sometimes I can
go
still hear his
downstairs,
voice.
Downstairs.
There's so many rooms around the base of the castle alone.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
oh.
Oh, the Zillow tour.
There's a portrait gallery, the kitchen, a chapel. A creepy, spooky basement. It's not quite level. Sometimes the ground floor is cut into rock or steps upward. Have I gone up or down from where I started?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, you stupid bastard.
Before I know it, I've stumbled into what's clearly a subterranean area. Whoopsie me, etho, bleh.
Bleh.
It's dark. The room isn't wired. Medieval scones flicker on the walls. There's a low, eerie tone as the breeze filters through. Checking ground to find out where I found myself, I lay hands on the cool stone edge of a coffin. My eyes adjust to the lack of light. This is a crypt.
Go ahead, Masha.
Oh!
There's a faint moan from the opposite side of the wall. Could be the wind coursing through the network of basement chambers. There's a sticky, dry crackle around the edges, though, like the voice of someone on the edge of starvation.
Oh! What's with all the dead air?
There it is again. Moments later, there's a noise halfway between an iron gate shaking out its supports and someone scratching a chalkboard.
Oh!
Is someone there? I press myself to the brickwork.
Oh!
Brother.
Something throws itself against the opposite side. Shaken from my place, I bump into a figure behind me.
Pathetic.
They yank me out of the crypt and into the corridor. Gah! Oh, new person.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
This isn't the ghost, right?
I don't think so.
No.
It's
No.
not the ghost.
Okay, idiot.
You're Elenia? Elenana?
Oh, the other bride.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the other bride.
Yep. A bride.
The ragged bride.
Basement's dangerous.
Oh, what was it?
Bad construction. Screams of soggy wood made to bear heavy weight and rats. Probably bad rat problem.
Rats. We are the rats.
Rats to that.
Hey,
Stupid ass.
you're not the clown here. The ghost in the bathroom upstairs is. Yeah. Shoot before Rat King gets you.
The Rat King who makes all of the rules?
The big rat that makes all of the rules, and they'll see what kind of trouble they can get themselves into. That is when many rats form Oh, I've heard of a Rat King. It's like when all their tails are tied together and it creates like a horrible
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those things are in D&D and they're horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That's when many rats form a group body and multiply their rat rage.
That does sound bad.
And despite all that rat rage, they still are just a Rat King in a cage. Shoot.
Okay.
Okay. She chases me from the corridor. The room I find myself in is familiar. It's close to the foyer. I head through to ensure I don't get lost again. I don't know what to make of Ilana just yet. Strange to think of her as the set with Theodora and says, Dracula certainly knows how to pick 'em.
Yes, I do.
Oh, Mo. wandering the halls in the vague direction of the tower. A breeze licks the light through their bulbs. One by one, some phantom's fingertips pinch them out, until the last remaining source of light is a pale emanation through the nearest doorway. A familiar doorway. Naya knows who's on the other side.
I should have waited.
Oh my god, he's moving!
my
Oh my god!
God.
Excuse
Oh
me. my god!
Oh my god, I
can
love
hear
him!
your
Oh my
surprise.
god! Sure enough, when I peer through, I see him.
A
Oh my
slut.
god. Oh, he's a
Oh
slut!
my god, what a slut!
A long-limbed man lounging on the pool table, lips pursed in an impatient smile. The bathroom ghost. He swings his legs over the edge as he turns to
Yeah,
face me.
slut! Oh my god.
I think they call me the Royal Flush.
You weren't kidding about billiards.
And you
Yes.
weren't kidding about those balls.
Gesturing at the Hughes, his smile takes on some warmth.
Ah, you're here on cue, ready to play.
Oh my god. He's the only thing on the felt. Where are the billiards?
Oh,
Wait, so we're here to do sticks and balls, right? Where's
Yeah,
the
they
sticks
call
and
it-
balls?
Stick ball. Well, you brought your own, I can see.
If I kept you waiting, you could have set the table. I barely know how to do it.
Don't worry, I'll guide your hand. Alas, I'm stricken with a tragic touch impairment.
It didn't seem like a problem last night.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ah, there are brains and nerves inside you for me to stimulate.
Oh.
Oh my
My
goodness.
God.
Ooh.
The table has none of that, however, I pose upon it. It will never play me any mind.
To stress the point, he stretches himself out, drawing his trousers tight. Uh-huh.
Oh, don't
Sir.
worry, I am happy to see you.
I clear my throat
And I do have a water bottle in here.
and focus on the cues. Yes, thanks for the rider. Your hallucination. I'm losing it from stressing.
No,
Ow.
I can
Wow.
tell you're a thirsty bitch.
Ooh.
Poor drifter. Lost in a desert, wondering if the oasis is nothing but a mirage.
Don't look at him. In the tower, I must have realized someone used to live there, started to imagine who he was, where he went. Now I'm having a conversation with myself to decide how worried I should be that I'll meet a similar fate.
Dismembered and stashed in a series of undignified hidey holes. And don't worry, they're not in the table's holes. Speaking of which, how do you think to check the mirror? If it was your own idea.
The cracks got my attention.
Oh, I have a crack that would get your attention. And why billiards now?
I glance at him by accident. It's real. He winks at me. Man's game.
Ah,
I avert my eyes. You know, gross sticks and balls.
oh, what a manly man. One last question. If I am not here, why did Says mention me?
Let's just play.
Oh, you don't stand a ghost of a chance. A question he couldn't answer.
At last, he hops from the table, full of fresh energy. Alright, preparing the game. Think hard. What do we need?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Just a second. We'll start the timer.
Oh my god,
Here we
Kupo.
I fetch the rack from the wall and start with Kupo. Setting on the mark, I scoop the balls from the pockets and add them to the triangle in a random order, Kupo. The ghost laughs, hiding his mouth behind his hand for discretion, even though he's too loud to ignore Kupo. What, Kupo?
That's not how it goes. What, are you playing baseball?
Oh, Kupo.
But the stripe on the lower corner is solid in the other, and the 8-ball in the middle, and you got yourself a fun time, honey.
Kupo.
I follow his directions, Kupo. Now I'm paying attention, checking the numbers and designs. I can't help but notice, Kupo. The 8-ball and the cue ball are lighter than the rest, Kupo. Not quite hollow, but definitely not solid, full of something lower density than their resin exterior, Kupo. Curious, Kupo.
Remember, you gotta set it, and they'll be called a ligma.
Ligma what,
Since
Kupo?
you've ligma balls!
Oh, Kupo!
Since you set the table, I'll have the first turn.
You're missing
Sorry.
the end of your sentence, Kupo.
Kupo! Ah, shit!
Isn't that convenient for him, Kupo? I remove the rack and set it on back on the wall, Kupo. Everything is ready, except the second player, Kupo. I thumb at the cue holder, Kupo. Don't you need something, Kupo?
But you're right there. Be a sport then.
And what, Kupo? And what, Kupo?
Kupo!
If you're a ghost and not
Oh
a
my God.
hallucination, you can get your own cue, Kupo. Levitate it or something, Kupo.
This is his house, and I'm just living in it, or should I say, dying in it.
Oh, Kupo. Living, Kupo.
That's my joke. Kupo. Poor choice of words. The point remains, everything in here is Dracula's, without his permission, or an offer from his representative, Kupo. I can't touch any of it, Kupo. Also, I don't have fingers, so I guess I wouldn't be touching it.
Tossing it what, Kupo?
Kupo!
Convenient, Kupo.
I'm having an anxiety attack, Kupo. No, inconvenient, Kupo. Beyond your wildest imagination, Kupo. But knowing you're a lawyer, probably not that wild, Kupo.
Kupo. So, should we offer him a cue, Kupo, or refuse to offer him a cue, Kupo? So we're gonna be bold or like a little scared rabbit, Kupo?
Will
My
you be
fa-
my power bottom, Kupo?
See, my favorite part about Renfield, like earlier, is he described himself as having a narrow waist. Kupo.
Thunder waste, Kupo.
Where's my coin flipper, Kupo?
I could play Kefka with this voice, Kupo.
Oh no, Kupo.
The choice is offer him a Q, Kupo. Q, Kupo.
So, offer
That's
him
weird to
one,
say.
Kupo?
Yes, Kupo.
Yeah, Kupo. I lift the cue from the holder and offer it over the table, Kupo. The ghost accepts it with a bow of his head, Kupo. According to him, he should be first, Kupo. I take my own cue from the rack and turn it in my hands and adjust the placement of the cue ball, Kupo. The ghost inhales, out of habit or a sense of showmanship, Kupo. Crack, Kupo. He shoots the middle of the wall of the triangle, Kupo. The balls ricochet everywhere, Kupo. The game is afoot, Kupo. We alternate turns, sinking some shots, missing others, Kupo. He's confident, taking aim at risky targets, almost pocketing some of my stripes, Kupo. I'm methodical. I don't have the experience not to be, Kupo. So it's scary that 5 turns in, he's on 3 and I'm on 1, Kupo.
How's the sale proceeding?
Proceeding what, Kupo?
Kupo!
Pardon, Kupo? I almost misfire, Kupo. A ghost taking interest in the literal business of the living, Kupo? It's a shockingly mundane question, Kupo.
Sale papers for Carfax, Kupo.
You mean Carfax,
Where's the
Kupo?
Carfax, Kupo?
Show me the Carfax, Kupo!
I'm so clueless right now,
Why, Kupo?
Kupo. Just making conversation, Kupo.
Thank you for the redeem. He keeps steady.
Kupo. I had a job once, Kupo. Ordinary duties, ordinary concerns, ordinary physiology, Kupo.
Sure. Where were you? What were you? Someone's muse? A movie star?
A salesman, Kupo. Wait, are we done with saying
Yeah, we're
Kupo?
done. We're done.
Oh, thank goodness.
Who knocked on the wrong door?
Didn't I ever?
What did you sell?
This and that.
He puts the cue behind his back and fires a trick shot at the 4-ball. It misses, but nudges the 6 closer to a corner pocket.
You got to pocket your fears and take the shot in life.
Talking boards and planchettes, baby.
Huh.
The family's black market black magic dealer. Not what I'd call ordinary.
They are stock takes, delivery logics, and taxes, all that. Like all the retail. The products might be unusual, but selling isn't.
If Nico is anything to go by, all the castle suppliers are a bit off. He might not be your average peddler, but he fits his working environment. I sink a straight shot. What does Carfox do? What is the Carfox? What does it matter? Someone's dead. You, if I take your word for it. Should I be prioritizing paperwork over not dying? He barely glances at the 6 balls. He taps it in the last 3 inches into the pocket.
Doing your job and avoiding your deaths aren't mutually exclusive.
It takes a bit of focus, but I rebound the 11 ball from the wall on one side to the middle pocket in the other. Explain. 4 to 3.
They had me. Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
4 to 3. The gap is closing.
They had me dead to rights. Dracula isn't planning on killing you. He didn't want to kill me either. If he has a usable... Oh, fuck. Finally lost the accent. If he has a usual piece, he prefers to have it in play. Which means that, well, he believes in his pawn.
I'm safe.
Fill out the forms, obey as many rules as possible. Be an eager employee and model house guest, and you might become a king.
Oh.
Above all else...
His cue dabs at the cue ball and sends it on a gentle roll across the width of the table.
Do not
It clicks against 14.
mention me to him.
14 shivers on the edge, but it doesn't fall. This is the best opportunity I've had to press him for actual information. Let's see what I've got. I find an angle on the cue ball that'll separate it from the 14 ball. The shot ricochets from the top of the table to the opposite side. Though I didn't dare hope, it clips the edge of 9 and sends it to the middle pocket. 4 to 4. What is there to mention? You haven't so much as introduced yourself. There might be dozens, hundreds of ghosts in a place like this. Unless there's something special about you I should know. He fumbles his next move.
Oh,
I'm not in a position to score, but I know somewhere I can move the cue ball that'll make things harder for him. I'm not buying what you're selling, Mr. Ordinary Salesman. He scrambles around the table to try and salvage his turn.
why complicate things? Think of it like cruising. The mystery is the crucial part of its appeal. I can be another nameless man in a bathroom. Oh, we love that. Safety and anonymity.
You think I've ever been able to go cruising?
Just be happy I'm not the moaning kind of ghost.
Oh! Our pace increases. Anonymity can also keep the past a secret. Name suppression laws, for instance, to prevent the public prying into criminal history. That's right, I'm a lawyer. I know these things. The turns come hard and fast.
I come hard and fast.
Oh, so what's your name?
I don't know. Call me Vlad.
That's not true. You sign your letters with an M.
Don't make me mad. So did you once. That's changed.
Oh, you know that, do you? What's your real name?
What you've been using.
Ghost.
Ghost is fine. I am one of a kind.
Why? He slams the ball from the top left to the bottom right.
Oh, demanding!
I launch a ball off the surface and into the air, for the briefest moment until it lands in a pocket. Answer the question! We're both at 7 points. He hits the cue ball in the middle of the table. The 8 ball is in line with the pocket, except reaching it will be a stretch. The ghost leans on the edge where I need to stand. An evil smile on his perfect face.
Make me.
Okay, so are we gonna press him or gesture for him to move?
Flip coin.
Whatever you do, don't make sure not to occupy my space.
One's bold and one's meek. Oh, Mon?
Oh, Mon.
Mon?
How rude, grabbing our controller.
Press him! Fine. We can play it like that. I shove his shoulders and topple him backwards onto the felt. Those earlier interactions set the expectation he'd be solid. I didn't realize he'd move and feel like a regular body, a corpse-cold body. For a moment after he landed, I want to panic and apologize. Then I realized his smile was widening and his eyes were eagerly shining.
Well, are you going to take this shot?
I raise a knee onto the edge of the table, resting it between his.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Ooh! My left arm reaches towards past his head. Extending my other leg off the ground, I balance my weight between my hand and his hips.
What the fuck?
Excuse me.
I line the cue over his chest with my right elbow stuck in the air.
Well, this is rather intimate.
Now I just have to concentrate. Refuse to be distracted by the surface I'm playing on. He's got a smarmy look on his face. This is what he wanted. Bastard.
I think I'm starting to get a contact high.
I take the shot. It sinks. I win. The ghost smile cracks to a tuneful laugh.
Right then, Griffin was. Congratulations. That's the only one I could say.
Dropping the cue onto the table, I prop myself up on both hands and prepare to move. He sweeps his hand underneath me and up to clutch the sides of my face. It's like an Arctic crab has latched onto me. Chilly, spindly fingers devoid of warmth and flesh. Whatever gentleness he had yesterday has been forgotten. He doesn't press hard, but it's not a pleasant sensation.
Have you ever seen Deadliest Cats? It's important to be selfish here. If there's a choice between saving your own skin and someone else's, you pick yours. But it looks like I don't have skin. We'd all do the same.
Then why am I helping you? His fingers slip free. He puts his hands to my chest and shoves me like I did him. I stumble back off the table onto my feet. He sits straight up, using only his core strength, easy for someone who doesn't have to work out. Landing on his toes, he prowls around the floor.
Because I'm your only hope.
Fear flickers across his face at the prospect. Since I won, this is my moment. I level my cue at him like a judgmental pointer finger. Who are you? Why doesn't Dracula want us talking? What kind of help is on the offer here? Sweeping a hand over his features, he sighs.
My. I tried to take something of his. He took everything of mine in return. Without my missing pieces, I could never rest. It's like, this is like Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Except for it's not Dracula, it's me. But in a certain handsome someone could reassemble them, he'd gain a powerful ally.
Not just an ordinary salesman.
Not just an ordinary lawyer. An extraordinarily talented salesman.
Modest, too.
You bet your ass. Perish the thought. Do we have a deal then? Body parts in exchange for a phenomenal haunted geological power and some body parts later?
If Dracula's planning to kill me, it doesn't hurt to have a counter strategy. Sure, what else am I gonna do around here? Work myself to death? I retract the cue and offer a hand for him to shake. He raises a finger to his lips.
Actions speak louder than words. Your prize is over there.
Using his cue indicates the pocket the cue ball and 8 ball went into.
As for our next date, how about ein klein Lachschlimmelch? Figuratively, anyway. I'm not a big Mozart fan. Find us a piano and a decent tune to play. That's the key to my heart, baby. Let's try a duet. You speak any German, Ja?
Yeah.
There's a particular piece I like. Often the Torgenach Hanschmin main
His voice
I can't do German and clown at the same time.
His voice resonates as though his mess of old carpets and leisure furniture is proper concert hall.
You can figure it out.
I most certainly cannot. I'll try.
With that, it's my cue to leave. Our night is over. Clear the table, thaw the cues, flee the scene. Lingering too long in Dracula's personal lounge would be terribly foolish.
Isn't the whole castle his?
I'm my own man, so are you. La Riviere.
Every light fixture in the room ignites like a star. A blinding, searing, all-consuming flare.
Red Mage LB3.
Oh.
I realized I could have said au revoir.
When it dims, he's gone. I circle around the table to the pocket he indicated. Nothing inside but the mysterious cue ball and 8 ball.
What the fuck do you mean billiard ball added to the inventory?
Each now has a fine crack on its exterior, like a boiled egg.
Thanks for the ball bustingly good time.
I dig my nails in, trying to open them further, but the resin is too thick to pry apart. Below the surface, though, there's a different substance. A pale, lightweight, mushy substance.
Oh,
Just
God.
what are they made of?
Well,
Yeah,
Well-
Mon's right. Absolutely.
Build
It's
a boy.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'm looking at status just because, like, okay, sweet. We're bold. We're in danger, probably.
Danger.
Yeah, we have the billiard balls, a cue ball and an 8 ball, cracked along the surface like eggshells. What could be inside? And a fountain pen, the second most important tool in the solicitor's arsenal, after his mind. It's half clogged with dry ink and needs a good clean.
You better
Ah,
those are
Your
my
pen
eyeballs.
is clogged, Mr. Renfield.
Oh
Is that
my.
I could do a bit of inspecting if you want me
Ooh.
to fix that.
I do some legal
You know-
work for... What?
I could suck out the ink and be fine.
I do some legal work for a while to make sure I don't fall behind. Midway through the evening, my dinner is delivered by that supplier, Miss Nico Popescu. Moscato with additional vegetables on the side. It's perfect. Moist, yet firm.
Oh.
Later, the plate is exchanged for chamomile tea and shockingly dry square of Malaise... of that. I pick at them as I go, carefully keeping the vessels across the tabletop from the contracts. The real challenge is making sure I don't drink the inkwell instead of the tea. At midnight, I find my hands have moved from the food to the paperwork to the billiard balls. I test their weight again and contemplate what they might be made of. The crack still hasn't widened.
Fucking toss it against the wall.
I could drop them on the staircase.
Oh, okay.
There are what, 50 or more steps? Anything that falls down the whole flight would break. It doesn't sound like Dracula's party is anywhere near this part of the castle.
Oh my god. It becomes one of those videos where they roll like a jug of coins down the stairs until it
Yeah.
breaks.
God.
Yeah. I'm not likely to get caught. Oh, why not?
Oh my god, he's stupid.
Let's
The
try.
wall.
Let's try the staircase.
No, let's not.
With both balls on the top stair, I peer into the darkness below. Kingdom Hearts. Despite assurances, the moonlight doesn't illuminate the steps at all well. Taking a deep breath to calm myself, I
Oh my
push them over the
fucking
edge.
God.
Why?
The billiard balls removed from inventory. They roll easily and loudly down the steps in view, rebound from the wall around the corner. I can hear them descending the spiral. At a casual walking pace, I follow after them.
What if you fucking conk someone?
They
What
lie
if
in the
you accidentally step onto one?
yeah. They lie in the corridor below. The cracks have turned into splits. Resin shells hatch to reveal what's inside. A pupil stares at me
Yup.
from inside the cue ball.
Oh, hello there.
That means it's a pair of eyes. Eyes added to inventory.
Oh, eyes added to inventory.
They're in my pocket. Let's look at them. Hatched
I'm
from
looking
billiard
at
balls,
you.
plain brown.
Don't say hatched. That's no.
Here, I'd been expecting blue.
Oh,
my
because
God,
I'm German?
Renfield.
What kind of expectation is that?
He's a blue ghost. To protect them from any damage, I close the shells back around them before putting them in my pockets. Out of sight, but not out of mind. It makes my skin crawl to think of what's been done to him. Over and over asking, why?
I'm asking you the same thing, motherfucker.
How does this benefit anyone? What kind of anger drives someone to do this? I linger in the hall longer than I should, lost in thought. Just as I turn to head upstairs. What was that?
It bothers me. Oh.
Sound like the Englishman's sister.
Oh, okay.
Dracula's performing his faith healer ritual then? If he is, it isn't working. There's also the possibility her medication wore off. Whichever it is, I can't ignore someone in this sort of distress, especially with
You
eyes
should-
in my pockets.
I think you should ignore it.
It's too awful to think about. Too awful to reminisce about. A building full of people and no one coming to help because they take your pain as a given. I've gotta help,
No, you don't.
regardless of any half-remembered directive from Dracula, or any half-remembered warning from Theodora. I begin to run. The intervals between the screams grow shorter, but the screams grow weaker. It's hard to tell where to turn. I'd intended to use the volume as a guide, but that's not possible. Where is she? Where? Not the guest room. Not the parlor. Not any of the dozens of other doors I pass. Is there some kind of infirmary I missed? But if there were, why wouldn't they have put her in it earlier? Think, Renfield, think. I don't have to think, I can hear. Terribly close. Through the open doors to the Great Hall. Despite Dracula's claim he'd host a party, there are just 4 people in the room. The 5th is already dead.
It ain't me.
He stands in the middle of the cluster, the girl's body slumped in his arms.
Whoa.
The brides flank him, clutching a shoulder or a thigh each. Theodora remains concentrated on her meal. Tez, adjusts the shoulder to hide behind it. Liana spits as she makes eye contact. All of them are biting the girl. Dracula, her jugular. Theodora says her wrists. Ilana has torn through the thick veins in her leg. They see me and stare, but none of them can wrest themselves from their prey. Even Dracula, proud and regal, lets his composure lose out to his thirst. I am locked in place too, from fear. There's too much wrong in this building for this to be wholly surprised, but knowing there's a wolf in the woods doesn't prepare you to face it. Rather than let this awful moment continue, I opened my stupid mouth to ask the stupidest question I've ever thought
why
of.
did you? You're.
Is she okay?
Oh, it's so much stupider
Renfield?
than I thought. It's so much
Renfield.
stupider than I thought.
Like a dog caught with the chicken from the coop, Dracula blinks slowly, his pupils focusing and his jaws unclamping from her neck. His goatee is dyed blood red with her blood. There's a moment of wordless trembling before his mouth is able to form words.
Renfield, pet, no, she's dead. Are you?
Then I find a way to make it worse. Why?
See, I thought that was the question you were asking first. Because the house has needs, and the master must provide.
Releasing his grip on her torso, he drops her into the bride's arms, where they're able to bite and gnaw even more ferociously. Compared to them, his animalism is restrained. They have focus, and shame, and spite, but nothing else. No instinct to stop before the well runs dry. He realizes he won't have my attention while the body and the brides are in view. Rather than step around them, he dissipates into the pitch black smoke and surges through the group, coalescing in front of me. For a moment after he reforms, his eyes have that awful hollow look again, and his features are contorted. He extends a hand to me.
Not to worry. Your fate will be different. We will play Minecraft together.
Yo!
Oh!
Yo.
Oh, it's the demo!
Oh my god,
Yo.
no.
Well, this was a really fun
That
experience.
was so
This was
good.
really good.
Yeah, the presentation of
yeah.
this game is probably one of the best I've seen in Otome
Yeah.
in a long time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the presentation's phenomenal in this one.
It's so good.
Stunning.
Plus, I'm a slut for
Yep.
like gothic horror stuff, so you know.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, come back, hot clown ghost.
Oh, I will be back in 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that
Title
was
change.
Draculesti. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Uh,
fucking gone.
More like
Where'd he go?
Draculesti.
Oh my god, this was so good.
Yeah.
This was so good.
Yeah, so
That was some fun hot-blooded action.
ooh, about
Oh.
yeah, so this is a demo
Renpy.
made with Renpy. Let's go. Love Renpy.
Impressive.
But yeah, so this is a demo. My 6-year-old daughter is like barbecue. Oh my god. But
Oh.
this is a demo that's available on Steam for free. Let me see. It doesn't have a release date yet, but holy shit, I'm excited already. This is very, very good.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm already
Yeah.
ready for it. I'm like sitting at the edge of my seat.
Yeah. The character designs are really cool.
Yeah. Like, I love the art. The art's really, really good. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
I really like how they use the borders and everything, and that last shot was also really
Oh,
important.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. The last shot was great. Ooh, I'm interested to see how it develops and stuff. I don't think they have given any indication of when it'll come out. They just have the demo right now, but I'm waiting. I'm
Yes.
in
Ren
line.
definitely
We are waiting.
Yes.
We're waiting.
had a good horror-y vibe too.
Yeah, honestly, like the
Oh, yeah.
most anticipated Otome games in progress for me are horror
They're
based.
all
Like
yep.
touch starved in this
Mhm.
one too.
touched off. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel so stupid.
Oh my god.
He was aware,
Sure.
like at least he was aware how dumb in the moment, like. But in the moment, like when you see something so like crazy, you probably like don't have the wherewithal to not be stupid sometimes.
Yeah. Honestly, like that's kind of understandable. And he
Yeah.
is kind of aware that like I'm saying something really
Yeah.
stupid right now, but
Is she okay?
is she okay?
It's
Is she okay?
Is she
So
okay?
also, Renfield's giving me Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2 vibes.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Is he alive? But yeah, so that's it for us tonight. If you wanna, when I post on Twitter like the post stream thing, I'm gonna link to Steam. But it's a free demo, and there's a lot of different choices we didn't make. Like I'm sure you could have a moment with someone who's not a ghost, who's not a horny ghost. So please like download it, enjoy it, and give them a lot of support because holy shit, that was really, really good so far. It's good.
Mhm.
How about today? Jesus Christ, there's so many people online right now. Let's read Check, because for once, Check's still streaming while I'm ending.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But next week,
Woo-hoo.
we're going to be starting 7 Scarlet, which is our next kind of bigger...
Seven Scarlet.
7 Scarlet.
Yo.
Seven Scarlet.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with vampires
Yeah.
and blood?
Ooh.
No vampires in that one, I'm sorry.
God.
It's a mystery.
The wait
Otome.
Damn.
You'll
Ooh,
find
hell
out
yeah.
everything about Seven Scarlet next week.
Yeah, I don't want to get your hopes up, so no vampires, but it is a mystery.
7 days from now.
Yeah, 7 days from now is 7 Scarlet.
Seven Scarlet.
Seven
You'll understand why we say it like that when we fucking get
Yeah.
to the title screen.
Yeah. Whenever you boot up the game on the title screen, just whisper 7 Scarlet.
One of the
I
boys
know
will.
that you guys recorded for it.
Huh? Yeah.
I
Camera.
didn't know you guys recorded for it.
Yep. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next week for 7 Scarlet. But everyone say bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Markiplier.
Bye.